right? All right, well, let's go over this on page 876 and 877, your review, and then I'll answer any questions you might have. Problem number 1, side A is the square root of 5, and the two angles are 48.2 and 41.8 degrees. They didn't tell you what to round your degrees to, so if you rounded those to the nearest degree, that's fine. Problem 2, side C is 7.8, side A is 4.5, and the missing angle is 55 degrees. Number 3, side B is 8.2, side A is 21.5, angle A is 69 degrees. Number 4, side C is 0.5, and the two missing angles are 36.9 and 53.1. Any questions on the first 4 problems? Nothing? All right. From 5 through 14, for each angle below, find all coterminal angles between negative 360 and 360, and then find the corresponding reference angles, which are always positive. You with me, Kirk? Kirk? How you doing? Good. Number 5, the coterminal angle is negative 90, reference angle is 90. For number 6, coterminal is negative 210, reference of 30. Number 7, coterminal is 225, reference angle 45. For number 8, coterminal is 135, reference angle 45. For 9 through 14, all those angles are greater than 360. So you keep having to subtract 360 until you can get two angles between negative 360 and positive 360. That's all you have to do. And I'll do 1 or 2 if you want. But number 9 is 20 degrees and negative 340 degrees, and the reference angle is 20. For number 10, the two angles are 80 degrees and negative 280. Those are coterminal, and the reference angle is 80. For number 11, it is 308 and negative 52 with a reference angle of 52. Reference angles are always positive. For number 12, 253 degrees and negative 107 degrees, and the reference angle is 73. For 13, it's 205 and negative 155 with a reference angle of 25. And number 14 is 108 degrees and negative 252 with a reference angle of 72 degrees. Does anybody want to see any of those problems? Yeah, Michelle.
Can you just do one of them? I don't really understand it.
Okay, how about number 11? We have 1,028 degrees. And I want to find two coterminal angles between negative 360 and 360 degrees. Well, 1,028 degrees is not between those two, is it? So I'm going to subtract 360 degrees, right, and I will get 668 degrees, because that's once around the block, isn't it? Well, it's still not between negative 360 and 360, so I'm going to subtract another 360, another full circle, and that gives me 308. All right, that's one. And let's find the other. I'll subtract another 360 degrees, and I get 52 degrees negative, which is also here. Okay? Now, if I subtracted another 360, I'd be out of my range again.
So if it's over 360, you're going to have two of them, but if it's like within that range, you're only going to have one.
That's correct. And now that I have the two, well, my reference angle, negative 52 degrees is about right there. And the reference angle, of course, is 52 degrees, always positive. It's the acute angle formed by the terminal side of the ray and the x-axis in standard position. It's all vocab. Okay? All right, so the next set of problems, number 15. Find exact values now of the 6 trig functions of theta, given each point on the terminal side. Here's a point 3, negative 4. Give 6 exact values. All right. Well, I know that sine of theta is equal to y over r. I've got the y value, negative 4. What's the radius? What do I have to do? Pythagorean theorem, which I know some people don't like. X squared plus y squared equals r squared. Here's my x value. Here's my y value. 9 plus 16 is 25. And my r is 5. Okay? That's how you do those problems. Cosine of theta would be 3/5. Tangent of theta would be negative 4/3. The y value over the x value. And then your reciprocal functions. And those are exact values, no decimals. No angles. I'm not looking for angles here. Okay? It looks like sine and tangent are both negative, cosine's positive. What quadrant could we possibly be in? Fourth quadrant. Okay? But we know that anyway. That point 3 and negative 4 is the fourth quadrant. Right? So it all does work out. That's how you do those problems from 16 through 18. Number 16, sine is 5 square root of 29 over 29. Cosine is negative 2 square root of 29 over 29. And tangent is negative 5/2. I'm not going to read the reciprocal functions. Just put those around.
So you want us to rationalize?
Absolutely rationalize. Sine of theta on problem number 17 is negative 8 square root of 65 over 65. Cosine of theta is negative square root of 65 over 65. Tangent is 8. For number 18, sine of theta is square root of 10 over 10. Cosine of theta is 3 square root of 10 over 10. And tangent is 1/3. And then you have the reciprocals. Now, this is where everybody's asked me questions on these, 19 through 22. For 19, 2 square root of 5 over 15. Number 20, negative 2 square root of 2 over 3. Give exact values. Number 21 is cosine of theta is square root of 2 over 2. And 22 square root of 3 over 2. Can I do one of those?
Yeah.
How about number 20? All right, I'll do 20. Problem number 20. They tell you that we're in the fourth quadrant. And they give you the function that cosine of theta is 1/3. They want you to find, is it sine theta? All right, find sine theta. Okay. Well, I know cosine is x over r. Sine is y over r. These are two-step problems here. So I know that sine theta is y over r. My r is 3. My y, or my x is 1. What is y? So I use the Pythagorean theorem. We're given r as being 3. I don't know what y is, and I know x is 1. 3 squared is 9. 1 squared is 1. Subtract 1 from each side. square root, plus or minus square root of 8, which is 2 square root of 2. Okay. So that sine of theta then is the y value, which I just found is 2 square root of 2 over the radius, which is 3. Now, they gave you this information. I'm in quadrant 4. And sine is negative in quadrant 4. Okay? So these are two-step problems. Are we clear on that? Okay. Number 23. Find each trig function value. Give exact answers. Don't plug them in your calculator and give me decimals. I'll knock them wrong. 23 is negative square root of 2 over 2. I'm in the second quadrant. 24, negative square root of 2 over 2. I'm in the fourth quadrant. Sign is negative. Number 25 is 1. 26, 1. 27 is 1. 28 is negative 1. 29 is undefined. 30 is square root of 2 over 2. 31 is negative square root of 3 over 2. 32 is negative 1. 33. We've done problems like that. I gave you some guidance there. To find the x and the y. To find the x, it is r cosine theta. To find the y, it is r times sine theta. In a unit circle, the r is 1. Don't be the person who asked me. Tomorrow, there's no radius. Okay, so for 33, the x and y value. Now it says give exact coordinates. So that gives you a hint that there's going to be some square roots here. So number 33 is 1/2 and square root of 3 over 2. 34, square root of 3, negative 1. For 35, negative 5/2 and negative 5 square root of 3 over 2. And for 36, negative 3/2 and 3 square root of 3 over 2. Memorize as you go, please. It'll make your life so much easier. Okay? Now, I'm going to give you a review sheet today, and I told my other classes that I will put the review sheet on the website as well. I'll put the key to it. So while you guys are working on the review sheet, I'm going to record the key. So let me pause this thing. Pause, that's it. All right, well, here's the first side. That's your key. Of course, if you're home on your computer and you're watching this, you can always hit pause to view it as long as you would like. Is that correct? But I'll leave it on there for another couple seconds, and then I'll put the back side on there. All right. Here comes the second sheet. What am I doing? I think this should be very helpful, don't you, Sarah?
Mr. Joseph.
Yes.
one day just record yourself telling a story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
That's a good idea.
No.
I would like to do it like, and
You can type it